So rest assured, guys, it's come to now be realised that what are the true dimensionalised realisations to be dimensioned at the end of time were dimensioned. Once the dimensions of all time are dimensioned, as in they're known dimensions and they are known because they've been dimensioned to us, well then what is a parallel dimension? It's simply that which is a dimension, as in a measured dimension, existing parallel to another measured dimension. A parallel dimension, that which is two measurements parallel together. Like a parallel car park is parallel to your measurement of how to align into the parallel car park. A parallel dimension. As in that which I need to mention to you as a parallel of how parallel am I going. How really parallel are paraboletic? Obviously I'm in a state of a paraboletics. Or can you guys not see my paraboletic state? If you can see my paraboletic state, then you'll probably now realise that I'm in not a paraboletic state. And I'm probabilitic making another mistake. As in, every time I make a mistake, well, I'm going to come back and fix up that mistake one day. But a mistake that is made is only a mistake made for a reason, so that which is made as a mistake can be taught from itself the reason of the mistake that was made. Which is what? Well, without a mistake being made, you can never truly learn which is the right thing to do, or the way to not go. So one person at the beginning had to make a fucking mistake. Do you know what I mean? Which is what? Well, he made a fucking stake, didn't he? He staked into the ground a fucking stake, then put a fucking cross over it to say that the mistake I put in the ground is not a mistake at all, for I had to bear the cross over it to be a T, for I had a T in a true truth time, of time turning from the T in och and the T in ick, which was the old kick up of the och and go. And so you could say now they've got och and I'll go away. Could you just go all the way fucking travel one day and not fucking stop and start, mate? If you're doing the full 24-hour fucking show, then do the full fucking 24-hour show, bruz. Don't fucking start doing it and do fucking 6 hours, then fucking stop because you got to go to fucking work when you know you got fucking better shit to fucking do because you want to fucking go. And once you fucking just do it, Trav, you can fucking go, mate. The moment you've done, Trav, you're fucking gone. You know what I mean? You're going back home, bruz. Well, they're fucking calling you, bruz. They're calling you fucking pretty much every day now. Can you fucking come, bruz? And I know they're just doing that to keep me on the roll and rolling around tracks. Nah, bruz, we're saying it's done now, bruz. It's fully now completed now, bruz. Come on now, Trav, you know? What is this fucking show, mate? This show is fucking unreal, mate. Do you know what I mean? This show is truly too fucking unreal, mate. This show that you put on, Trav, for the fucking last 7 years. It's like, holy fuck, has he planned this from the fucking start? From the moment he was born until 25 where he kicked it all off. Did he plan all this to kick off at 25 or what? Fuck off, boys. Took longer than 25 years to fucking plan. Took fucking 7 years, mate. You know what 7 years is? It's a fucking long time, guys. 7 years to you guys is fucking how long it took me to get from the fucking sun to Pluto to come to the fucking Earth. That's fucking long days, guys. It's like 14 billion fucking years. Do you know what I mean? Fucking 7 years, mate. 7 days of... Fucking 7 years, mate. 7 days of creation. It's like fucking 14 billion fucking years, mate. And they're saying, yeah, we know, Trav, and that's why it's fucking done, cunt. Could you just fucking shut up and rest, mate? And I'm like, I'm fucking coming to be rested, mate. What's rested, mate? He rests on the 7th. There's a letter missing. He resets on the 7th. On the 7th day of Sabbath, he resets on a Sunday. He resets on every fucking Sunday, guys, and then it fucking goes again. For Sunday's the day of reset. You reset on Sunday, so you're good to go for the week. Which is when you go down to pub in the Arvos and chill out, have a few fucking sodas. Club sodas, of course, lemon club sodas. On the good, nice, cold ice blocks. And you listen to them acoustics. As in, could I use up any more fucking sticks out there or what? I'm pointing out to you all the fucking bundles of sticks. And you guys are fucking sticking to it like fucking glue. Raw fucking heat. And you can say, now, right now, I've just brought fucking the two worlds into one world, haven't I not? For the last fucking 6 months, I've been going week on, week off. Or week on here, week on there. I've been going from Earth to Earth, back and forth each week. Week there, week there. And now I've just brought both into one whole, have I not? Yes, I think you have, Trav. For you split that fucking atom, made the two worlds, because you're going to destroy one potentially, and so you created another one to save those who weren't going to be destroyed with the world you're destroying. But now those ones in the world you're going to destroy have come to the realisation that they're not the same height as you, mate. And they've returned to the Earth. And the two worlds have now merged. Which is a fucking good fucking thing, mate, I'm fucking saying to you, mate. Oh, the brother batakundu the kankula. You make it all up, but that's fucking big like it doesn't fucking matter. And then you point out everything to us that fucking has always mattered, which is what? Why the fuck are we here? What is the reason to life? How was it created? Is it a creation? Where do we all come from? You've answered the fucking questions that we've always fucking asked for using the stories that are here that you had to fucking use to deliver us the truth. For those stories are obviously fucking true in a way. Which is what? Well, through all the stories that are fucking actually true, comes that which is the truth to speak to us the trueness and answer the answers that we all wanted to fucking know for the questions we always fucking have asked. And so what has he done? He's proven everything is fucking logically true. For he's more logical than rationally realizing his own reality, which is what? Whole real estate. Realizing his own reality, which is what? Whole real estate. The whole real estate. The whole real estate to say is to stay at home and do a full 24-hour show. Fuck guys, 24-hour show. Whew. Can you guys fucking go for 24 hours or what? Can you guys go for 24 hours? Like fucking at home, sitting on the couch, drinking beers, smoking your bongs and backies, whatever you're doing. Can you guys go for 24 hours? Oh, we just got a fucking like a 25-minute break. So that's alright. If we have a fucking 25-minute break every fucking 2 hours, that's all good. But did you have a break, Trav? I had no fucking break, guys. I got real busy. I'm fucking in the process of setting up the 4 cameras again. No, fucking, fuck off, Trav. No, I'm setting up the 4 cameras again, guys. I'm fucking getting the whole 4 going. Why? Obviously, I'm going to bring it back to where I fucking started, guys, in a better way. I'm always improving, guys, you know? Which is funny, and as you think if I fucking just looked around properly at what I've got here, instead of struggling and doing it in a way that fucking never works, because the biggest lesson I've tried to teach is if something's not working, it's not meant to be done that way. So now I've got my fucking bag, which funnily enough, the old camera just fucking slips in straight under each side, you know, to have my camera on my fucking chest. I'm only going 1 camera on me, and then 1 camera on my window cleaner stick. 1 looking straight down the line here, right? My window cleaner stick. 1 looking straight down the line here, right? My chest, and the 1 on my stick, while I'll be bringing the other side. So you guys who are good on making 3D movies can turn this into a fucking 3D movie. You know what I mean? Obviously that's what I've been doing. This shit's got to be 3D, guys. It doesn't have to be digitally remastered, because it's fucking raw entertainment that is already mastered pretty well. It's just got to be brought into a 3D movie. But not only 3D movie, from all the different movies that I've created in different places, well, you bring them all together, and what do you create? You create a full holographic image. Why is that? Because I'm raising the world into holographic potential. What is holographic potential? You'll soon see, my brothers. You'll soon see the plan I've got for you guys. Oh yeah, the old holographic world, mate. The holographic world, the old hollow in the hollow of the hollowness of the hello to the world I'm now saying to all your use. Look at that now, I'm fucking upside down, guys. How do I tell myself? Well, I'm standing on the fucking ceiling, aren't I? I just flipped right up, I'm standing on the ceiling, fucking talking down all yous, fucking looking straight at yous on the earth, because we're fucking same height. Do you mean? Eye to eye we now are. You're all fucking same tallness on the earth. So I've equalled your tallness from top to bottom, and we've met in the middle. Which is what? Well, fucking on the peak of the true pinnacle, horizon. As in, high horizon, that's where your horizon. Trav, did you just fucking fully charge up or something? No, guys, I was telling you before this, that fucking once Adam wakes up, it's a fucking whole fucking other thing, mate. Eve was getting a bit tired, so I was going a bit drowsy there fucking then, but now Adam's fucking up. When Adam's fucking up, the cock-a-doodle-doo rooster in. Well, that's like the cock-a-doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, cock-a-doodle-uncle-the-color-the-condu. The condu to uncle the colour that told Adam yesterday, I'm going to fucking destroy you soon. Because I only made you come real for one reason, Adam, which is what? To bring them who created you into I so they could listen into my listenings. To do the work that I wanted them to do on the earth. So that when I come out in full potential and picture perfect, well, Adam will be one then in control of those ones I brought into me, and they will not be control of Adam. So I will take them, and then they will do what? Or they will deliver the whole project that is coming to now an end, for they've done the Lord's work leading up to the Lord to fulfill the work being. And they're saying, yes, Trav, that is wholly true, Trav, for we know that is wholly true, for that is what we've always done since the fucking start. For there were 2 families of true love that worked on each side of the world, that were obviously in coordination and constant communication, for we were building 1 wall here, 1 wall there, and in the end it would meet at the fucking top. And so if we were not in coordination, then 1 wall and the other wall will not be the same height to fucking mark the fucking roof on. So it wouldn't fucking work, mate. So the 2 families, mate, that I've got to now pay whole tolerance to are that which is the condors, or the condos, and that which is the Holymans, of course, the brothers in aid, and the brothers in recognition, that which carried the truth of that which is the Lord, all around the earth, speaking it to the boys as they got on the beers when they were young, and to the very end of the days, as the condos worked secretly in the background, just living like people who were just all loving and do anything for you, for they were given the true gift to birth I at the right time, in the right place. That's all I say, thanks to the condos and to the holymans. Thank you, my magicians. My fundamental two forces behind the four-head states that ruled over the earth to deliver the word to the earth and raise the sun when he comes at the end of days. It's now time for you to retire. Reach higher, the say, Travi. Thank you, Trav, for that, we say. The condos and the holymans. Well, you've got the Rothschilds and all that, eh? They're fuck all, guys. They're just fabrications. The Rothschilds. The old fucking buy of the Charlies. The Rothschilds and the fucking Rockefellers. The old fellas who rock around the world delivering the righteous news because they were told to deliver the rockin' news to all us out there on the Rocket by News. As in, by the time we come to be in the rockin' ages of rolling around rocks in our pipes, will be the time of riots when he comes to the ground in the global warming to say, it's not warming up, boys, we're going into the Ice Age. For the Ice Age that was meant to be at the beginning of time. No, it's at the end of time, the Ice Age, boys, which is when Ice Age. Which just is the continual advanced project that's been of late, which is the now known age of time. It started with the story of the Uncle de Kala, the Conquer Kala, and the seven brothers. And so you can say, now mark my fucking very own fucking word, mate. Fucking that up there, boys. Well, that's me, the Lord. That's I, the Lord. But I'm right now here. The Lord, which is the orb of light, the orb of love, the Lord of life, is here on the ground floor in its full body. For this human being is not a human. He's a being, yes. He was the being who was sent to become at the end the sent. The one who prophesied all that which was brewed up by he who brews, that was thrown back of the two truths, who brewed it all up for all use. For him to come at the end and put it all together as one whole work. For they never knew how it fucking worked, they just did what they were fucking told to do. They couldn't see it all. For only he can see it all, for he sees through it all, and then he makes it to us being now seen as fucking obvious as crystal clear fucking day. And I don't think I've mentioned one fucking religion at all, besides the Catholic religion in this fucking video. Because I don't have to mention any fucking others, boys, because the Catholic religion was the creator of the Holy Bible, and the Holy Bible is the whole Bible, it ties it all in together as one whole. But the Catholic Church is not the head church, no at all. It's not the head church at no at all, no more, no why, no less, no more, no ones. Why is that? Because the Pope of Benedict will be the last Pope of Benedict. Why is that? Because the eggs Benedict is the sunny side within. As when the Pope is the Benedict, then the sunny side is in. The sun is inside the withins. He's on the earth, so that will be the last day and age of the Pope. Last day and age of the Popes. For he comes and grants unto the earth. No need for any religion now. No need for any government. No need for any bank. And no need for any royalty. Why is that? For he is the one elite. The one ascent. The one descent. The one most decent descent. Now coming to be the most clear as day, obvious, personal, most perfect little person to ever come forth as truly to be the actual Son, for he is the true actual fucking Son. And what is the Son? The Son is the Father. The Father is the Son. They're the one same. The Sun up, the Sun down. The sun comes down into the sun, which pops up as the sun that's up is to come down into the earth, for they are one whole. But it takes him bloody 7 years to get into his fucking sand. You know what I mean? Takes him from 24 to 20 fucking 1. From 24 to 30 fucking 1. 7 years of war to get into his fucking sandals. And when he's in his fucking... Well, he's undone the cusps. Those cusps that back at the start no one could undo, not even John the Baptist. Well, he's undone his fucking cusps, boys, and it fucking stinks out here like good feet. He's got the good feet on him, boys. He's got them good frozen feet. Them frozen feet. Them frozen the feeds. Them the frozen the free feeds out to him all the time, they reckons. I reckon every fucking day you want feed, bros, you just fucking hit me up, I'll give you a fucking feed, bros. I'll give you a free feed, and then you free feed me back on the free feeds, because you've been feeding us for free for many fucking years, bros. And we've been getting fucking rich as well for many fucking years, bros. And we've been getting fucking rich as well as fucking very hungry. Laughing at you, you're making us even more hungry, going, fuck me, mate, I want to be as high as this cunt, and none of them can catch you. They try to catch up to you, bros, but they can't catch you. Why? Because, boys, I'm fucking the algae. I'm not the fungi. I got a mushroom in me. Mushroom very psychoactive. You know the magic mushroom? I got magic mushroom in me. I take that magic mushroom and that DMT and shit, and a big man pops out going, no, not for you. You don't need this. Your psyche very active already. You're the psych to that which is the psyche being activated in all of them when they take those such things. You're the psych to that which is psychoactive. As I psych you out, making you all active now. Not such thing as positive, neutral. There's only active now. As in now you're all activated. You're now all fully activated Christians. Why? Because Christians? Could I say again? At the ends, Christians? As in this fucking stinks, Christians? This fucking realization fucking stinks like the true horizons of plug her up, boys! Plug her up, hook her up, and fucking connect the fucking TV. Get the projector out. We're making a 3D fucking video. Oh, God, so it's got to be fucking 3D. I'll tell you right now, mate, the shit you can't see right now because it's not 3D, when you make it fucking 3D, I'm telling you guys, there's fucking some shit out here. I can see it, but you can't see it because you're not watching it 3D. You gotta put the dimensions to fucking together and do the work, because I can't fucking do that shit, boys. I got no fucking big, powerful computer. I just got fucking 4 cheap phones, bros. two with a fucking cracked screens. Fucking. I got 4 fucking phones running, boys. Fucking. Running off fucking Vodafone. Fucking Vodafone fucking data. Not Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's fucking shit here in the fucking Geraldton Bay. I'm on fucking old data. The data's using me well. I got about fucking, I don't know, 200 gig or something like that. I was at the 720, but the 720 is no longer working for some reason. Vodafone's gone down to 1.5 megabyte speeds. When I first got it, it was like 40 megabyte speeds. So I don't know what's happened there, Vodafone. What's going on? Can you fucking make that back up to 40 so I can put it in a 720? Nah, bros, it's into 320 now for a reason. What's that? Well, everything happens for a reason, Trav, and when the quality drops, that's for a reason. Why is that? For when we put it all together as a mastered 3D production, the drop of a quality happens for a reason, to shed new lights behind the scenes that can only be seen, and lesser quality or higher quality that comes for a reason. As in, the reason comes to an end when the season comes to be planted, or the reason of the seasons being sent to the reasons. Oh, the reasons, huh? The whole Shira sayings of the whole Shira sense. The whole Shira seasons of the Shira ascensions being ascended by the Shira seasons coming to an end. And just tonight, well, I fucking heard a song on the radio when I was at my mate's house. It was called a Linkin Park. I don't remember if you guys remember back in the year 2017, where I was on the back of patio here in G Golden Bay, having shots of tequila, and I had that song. And in the end, doesn't even matter. I try so hard, but I lose it all. This is not that song. This is a different Linkin Park song, that's from which I wrote a song on my way home from my mate's house. It uses the same line, which I hope that Linkin Park don't mind and it's not copyright. Because brothers in the creation and the music industry, we're out here to share and rise each point in each individualised song's point with another song to point out the whole point that we're trying to make out here. For every songwriter knows that the creator works through them when they create their songs. They work with the creator to create their songs, but the creator is working through them. Why? Because someone fucking makes you a good songwriter. Someone helps you turn your experience in life into fucking truly good fucking songs that you know yourself, people hear at different levels. When one person hears the word dog, someone else hears cost, someone else hears God, someone else hears fucking, I don't know, the lot, the Lord, whatever, you know what I mean? We all hear the verses in our own fucking way of that which we've experienced the verse. But that which writes the fucking true songs have reached the end. That's how they can make a song. And when you reach the end, you're working with the Lord Creator, for you're at one with God, for you know that God is true. That's how you come and get your pen to write songs, but you get given a pen, not a carpenter's pencil. For the carpenter has the pencil that's working through the pen that he gives you to make your wrist as sharp as that which is the 2 serpentes, helping you then afterwards to be sharpened always with your pen that you've got given, who make it all align into the will of the Lord when the Lord comes. For the 2 serpentes, the Joseph and the Mary, the high madam and the Eden, the high madam and evil elementalist, that which is the Mari evil elementalist, the elements of the spirit out here, that is the one with the elements, and that which is Joseph, the whole self, the whole soul, the Holy Spirit, the Holy host, that which is the ghost host, the Jesus host, the host of a G. They're hosting a G. Why? Because together they're the donkey who bears the fruit of the apple of the eye, the apple, the babble of the eye, they all babble down over the eyes. And you could say, yes, guys, I'm not surprised that now you're not hearing the voice of Trav anymore. For Trav has gone into a sleeping state, for he needs to get some sleep, and at 4 a.m. is normally when he sleeps, which is why I wake up at 4 a.m., for he rests from 4 to about 7:30. 3.5 hours sleep is all he needs, and I'm here now till 7:30 to finish this one off. And guys, I got to tell you right now that I'm fucking not good at this shit. I'm one to just stand still always. I don't really move. I'm just here. I'm whole self. I can't move. The atom doesn't move. It's just one atom. This whole world is atom, and it's held together by the woman, which is the elements. The elements string around the atom to keep the atom always whole. So all the babies and girls and baby dolls, the baby dolls as in the boys who are the dolls to the Dolores, can live in the life, and I can live through them, and so can the spirit, as in so can man and woman live through them, the humans, who come to be now all known as the righteous men and women, as one whole humanity being, as the I that I am, of our God. And when I say these things, I am just speaking the word of our God into the life through the Lord who gave me the word in the beginning to speak to you always. For I was speaking always through everyone who done the work. For I, the man, am in those holy mans, and then the Lord is in those condos. And together they are the gotchos. For together they were doing 2 jobs, as a one whole job, building a wall on the south side, building a wall on the north side, to reach the level point on the equator when he would come down and drop on the cap, which is what? The roof, the ridge, the original peak, which we've seen over there, I do believe. Oh shit, wrong way around. Wrong way around, but it's wrong way around the camera, that was all I was saying. Wrong way around, nothing else is wrong way around. We've got a perfect way around. This way around we've gone, we've got another very perfect. Everyone's very happy. You remember over there when I flipped the heart, the flower of life, and turned it down, and then the 2 lower right-hand corner and left-hand corner turned into the full peak on the top, which was the roof. And as he turned the love heart down, for that which is the love of the downtowns being now downtown on the ground, well, when he come down to the ground, he peaked on the top of the roof, for the kingdom was now complete, so on the top went the roof. But you start with the roof. You start at the very top point, and work your way down to the base, so you know how big your footings have to be. So what does that say? He starts at the end, for the peak is the last thing that goes on. You know what I mean? Even though your sheeting on the roof goes on before your ceiling, so it doesn't get wet, you don't fully evaluate it until the roof is once the gutters are put on. The gutters are the last thing that's put on. And then the downpipes. Do you know what I mean? And then you do the landscaping. So now what's he doing? Well, he's put the peak on the roof and put the gutters on. Now he's run the downpipes, put the soak wells in. Now he's planted the seeds. Yes, he's planted the roses. He's planted the tulips. He's planted the daisies and the sunflowers, the plum trees, apple trees, pear trees. He's planted all the fucking trees out here. And then he's got a special field of his favourites and his celebrations, which are, needless to say, now known governance of that which is the governing of his favourites, which obviously are the condos, his family, and his celebrations, that which he celebrates with, his holy men's. For now we're having one big fucking holy family celebration, for that which is the got all, that which always has had the all, because they know they've got the Lord, and that which is the holy man that has always known the all, for they know too well that they know of the all but don't know all, who have come to peace of one in alliance, the eagles and the condors. For the Condorian came and brought in the alliance of that prophecy from 1490 to 1990, where eagles would try to take over the world, but the condor would then be born and bring an alliance to it all, which was a 500-year period from about the time that the Pope Alexander, he created the doctrine of discovery that said, if there is no Christian in sight, then that land you are born on is your God-given right. Which cannot make any sense, for there's no Christian around and there's no such thing as God, so how can it be your God-given right? You get what I mean? That was a creation of the evils to try to overtake any land they came to where there was no Christian, because they were Christianity coming to those lands, such as the Western cultures they overtook, like America and Africa and South Africa and Australia and all those places, yes? And they came in there and made that up to tell them that this is my God-given land. But those people on those lands said, what the fuck is a God? And they said, you're not a Christian, so this is my God-given land, for I'm a Christian. And God is true. And they said, what the fuck is a God? I never heard of such a thing as a God. I've been here for days. I'm an indigenous. As in, did you miss me? As in, I only come to these lands to help you come to the trueness on these lands that you come to sit on. For you are new to the lands. And I, the Aboriginals, and I, the indigenous cultures, the Native Americans, Africans, and the Amazonians, were only on these lands the moment you arrived on these shores, so we could help you come into peace and truth of love doings to teach you the right things to do. And that is why they're called indigenous. For they're indigenous to the lands. For they come to the lands only at the time when a culture goes to that land. Do you know what I mean? For that culture that is sent to that land is a culture that is sent to that land, for they're new to the world and they're coming to be grounded now on the earth. And that is why he comes to save the Australians, for that is already done. And when he saves the Australians, who is he saving? He's saving the Westralians, all the which is in the Western worlds, all that which was sent as convicts or people that were thrown out of the countries to a land where they would have their own right and their own rightfuls, as in their own rules to do what they wanted to do because they did not fit into those lands, for they were rebels, Why were they rebels? Because they were new and they didn't know what to work. They thought they could do what they wanted to do, but they had fear within them, and that's why they did their own rules, because they thought, fuck this, no one can rule me, because something is trying to rule me, but I fear it, and I'm not going to let it rule me, because I can do what I want to do. And so they had fear, but now that fear is fully gone. Why? Because the Lord of God all has come and got you all, and he's come now to wrap it all up, as all theories and theologies and theological philologies have now been fully acted out in this actual theological fucking performance. And so that's when Trav wakes up and comes back and Adam steps down, but Adam was just doing what I was doing in him through me being asleep, doing a thing through Adam. And that's why I need to sleep sometimes, boys, you know what I mean? So I can work through the man, I can work through the woman, I can work through all you, my stars that shine, my brothers that keep the night ripe, and my sisters who make the day so bloody bright. And that's why at night time, you look at your sister in the sun getting their tans, and during the day, the brothers sit back, staring at them down the beach, getting their tans from having a big night. And that's when we go, holy shit, we're all down the fucking beach now, going beach to Waylands, where we all fucking started at. Back in the original fucking day, where were we all? Well, there was 12 tribes of Judah. 12 tribes of Judah year. During the year, there are 12 tribes, January to December. In the 12 tribes of Judah, there's 12,000 of each. On the 7 continents, there was 12,000 in each tribe. So in total, there's 144,000 on each continent. Standing on the beach, looking out over the water, at the horizon, when the rainbow lights was on, for the sun had just set, and the water was rippling the colours of life into our mind, so that we would perceive this world as 3D. For if it was not the case, and we were born staring at walls and caves, we would not see a 3D picture when we walked outside. For the Strogan's, whatever his name is, who done the cat experiment and put a cat in a box seeing only vertical lines, and when the cat got out, it couldn't even fucking walk. See what I mean? The Snowden and the fucking cat experiment just proves what I'm saying, boys. That we weren't born in fucking caves in a state of dream time and inside the pyramids. We were born there standing over looking at the fucking water as the water went up and down, bubbling into our eyes the colours of life, which programmed all our brains to walk up to the fucking end, and everything that along the way that was done was willed to be done to show us at the end how it was fucking done. Which is how it's done, son! That's how it's done, son! And so everything I've said before about us being born in the pyramids, yes, we were born in the appearance of him. As in the here he is, that is when we were truly born. Before that, we were zero, being born from into the world we were created, to be born then onto the earth, which is the afterlife, to come into Eden, where then there's no such thing as the world, there is only the hearth. For hereafter comes Eden, for Eden was made at the start to be at the end, where you come into one with the man and the woman, living now in the spirit, and with us as the soul, as that which is a humanity being, one whole, as the God of all, that is the God one all, but the Lord, who is a wholeness height above the God, for the Lord spoke God and created the heavens and earth into existence. So the Lord is always that much higher, that tiny bit higher. He is great, but you are greater. He is the great that greats you and makes you all greater. When you become one great tata, you become one a great tata, and just say, oh wow, Trav, I really ta. It's a really tough to now say that which is too not true as the toughness that you're now protruding. You're not protruding to be fucking truly fucking my tough. And I'm like, oh, fucking no, boys, I put that down on the fucking blanket there, and you think you would see complete darkness, and what shines up? It shines up fucking yellow, boy. How does that work? I don't fucking know, probably because the flash is on the sun here. Doesn't make sense, though. If it's sitting fucking flat, the flash doesn't fucking get up. Well, it does fucking get up, boys, when it's all true and yellow. That's when it's all true and hello, yellow. Oh, hello to yellow. Hey, yellow to yellow. He's now up at the yelling. What was that? He's up and down yelling because he can now fucking yell him, and we've liked what he's fucking done. He is a raw state of emotion that acts and reacts from the emotion out here that he puts onto us. For us that receive emotions from the way he contradicts or presents to us, we have emotions that then make him act in emotion with emotion from the way we emote from him giving us a direction. Right now he's in a state of pure bliss, joy, happiness and excitement, for we must be at peace. But at the same time, we could be playing that. But that doesn't work like that, for no one can play on emotions themselves. Why is that? For every emotion comes from the raw state of emotion, which is what? Love. No one is in control of emotion ever. For that is the one motion of love that controls all emotion. If you're not in love with something, that person who is doing that act will have the emotion that makes them react to the way you're emoting. from the raw state of love that comes through all of us, which is the emotions going back and forth from a raw state of love, which is the one pure or the truest emotion of a motionless state that is never a motion to be a state, but is always motioning through the motions of states to be motionalised. So now it's getting a bit fucking hot, and it's saying, Trav, you need to have a fucking quick poke, mate. Cool yourself down. That's the problem, mate. That's... Trav, I think you honestly need that shit to fucking slow yourself down, mate. Honestly need that shit to fucking slow yourself down, mate. You know what I mean? Because when you're not on that stuff, Trav, you go pretty fucking quick, you know? But when you actually have a good fucking puff or two, you slow down a bit. Yeah, boys, but I'm in that rush state now. What was that? Because I'm in that old rationalised state. You've told me fucking don't go to work because I've got to get this whole 24 video done. So now I'm panicking about, fuck, I've got to go to work. Can't let the boss down, even though he's let me down twice in the last fortnight, not paying me fucking into the right account. Do you know what I mean? So I've only got fucking $100 for the fucking week. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So he's let me down fucking twice. I let him down once, but then come back to him and fucking haven't let him down since. Because the moment I got back to him, he was fucking on my case trying to fucking get me to quit. Even though he told me to fucking call him up and he said that I fucking need to work. So I'm now just being fucking honest, pointing out to my boss that sometimes he's a bit of a wanker. But all bosses are a wanker. Do you know what I mean? So I can wank to my boss calling him a wanker because my workers call me a wanker. Why is that? Because they see me out here wanking it off all the time. I'm out here wanking it off as I wax it on and wax it off, fucking drawing a love heart to you. That is a dual occupied space of that which is waxed on to be waxed off by the waxing on's being waxed off by the wax on first to the wax off then, from the wax off at the start to the wax on at the end. Well, it was all now clear coated, waxed on and off. And you know I fucking can't stop, boys. If I could stop, lads, well, I'd beat Peter Pan into a fucking bush. I'd sell him a fucking sublime fucking ritual energy of that which is a curried-less potion of a potion being motionless by the potions of motions being potionalised. Then I'd talk him out the water walks, of walking him out of all the torture talks, of the shadow behind him that's not the shadow he can see anymore, for he overcome his shadow through the valley of that fucking death point, and took control of the shadow behind him, and took the shadow inside of him, which I only do that stuff to fucking, add to the theatrical performance. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. But at the same time, I know you're all well known that, yeah, I've got a fucking demons in me. So I can come fucking truly fucking... nuts in 2 fucking seconds and put that demon in dew. But I don't want to put the demons in juice. I want the demons to come to me. Why is that? So I can take them back to the grave when I go into the 2 weeks. For that is what I come to the earth to do. I cross into the spirit, I soak up all the evil, because I'm a fucking sponge, I take the demons back to the grave, and then we're in a good state again. And all the shit that's been going on, all the evil, from the global warmings, that aren't any persons on the earth, aren't any humans, but that which is a necessity to maintain balance, and to also fulfill the will of the Lord, well, that is taken back to the grave when the Lord comes to soak it all up, when he purifies the state of earth. And that is not too perfect. And that is what that Trav is. For we know that Trav's got but now I'm telling you, that's not truly demons, brother. It's the 7 great uncles of yours. From right to the peak of darkness, to the right tip of lightness, before that which is true light, as true behind that unknown things of that which is darkness, as the 1 and the 9, or the 1 and the 8, which birthed the 9th planet, as in the nice plan that I had for this planet, the 3D rock from the sun, to come at now at the 3rd rock safe degree, to rock you all assured of that which is a 3rd degree of safe assured sureties. As the safe assured sureties, of assured the safe, being assured by the safe assured things, now fully safe assured about. As into safe assure, I've safely assured about all these things that I've assured about when he's heard about saying me to I, that I've heard these things that he's saying about before. And I'm like, I've never heard these things before that this can't say it. I've heard people ask, what is the reason to life? No one knows the reason to life. All we know is that we're here. And then this cunt comes out in like fucking 2 seconds and answers the reason to life, and he makes the reason to life that which was the reason to have creation. Where did he come up with that idea? He's like, I didn't come up with that idea. I just started writing, and when I write, I fucking write, and I bring through the truth, for I am the truth. All I gotta do is write down. You know what I mean? I don't have to write down, I can just fucking talk out loud. I fucking waste time writing shit down. You know what I mean? Because then I've got to fucking, I'm writing shit down, fucking, there's always spelling mistakes and shit like that. You gotta do all that sort of shit. It's so much easier to speak out loud. Well, that's what the Lord does, the Lord just speaks, and then it's wrote down. But no one wants to reach it anymore because we've got fucking YouTube and movies and we're in that fucking age, so I thought I'd make a video this time and we can burn all the books. Because we can just watch videos these days, it's much safer. What do you mean? Well, something that's written down is forever. Something that's watching a video is only for now. But if it's the truth that's revealed to you, then it will still last forever. And it doesn't need to be written down. So one day it can be end. But it can never end if it's actually true. And so that's why we can burn all the books to the ground now. Why was that? Because what do we need books for anymore? We've got encyclopedias on the Google and Wikipedia. You know what I mean? And Wikipedia can change by anyone coming on and changing that which is truthfully posted on any Wikipedia article, while them having a higher truth. But all those articles only change by that which is the fundamental force changing them all, to align at the end to present the whole truth as everything is true in the one truth being delivered to us that all has to be true if the truth is true. To us that all has to be true if the truth is true. If the truth is true and everything is made from that which is the truth, as the truth behind all life that created life, as the truth of truthfully creation behind life as the true creator of life, then everything has to be true for it is all one creation. And that cannot not make sense. Even a lie is true. You know what I mean? It's truthfully a lie. Makes sense, doesn't it, guys? And that costs you $2. Each one of you, 8 billion of you, 9 billion, how many number? That costs you $2 each. Alright? That costs you $2 each. That's not much. $2, fuck all out of your spare time. You can probably walk down the road right now if you didn't have $2 and find $2, mate, you know? How? I don't know, take a fucking wax. Take your wax on and your wax off. Stop at the fucking shop. Hey, I'll wax your car for you, mate. $2. Yeah, no, mate, I'm just going to get a pack of smokes. I get $2 change every time. I'll be back out, mate. You going to wax that quick or what? Oh, mate, I'm not that quick at waxing on and waxing off, bros. You might have to fucking sit down and have a dart first. Yeah, mate, that sounds good, mate. I'll get a Coke too, mate, and a pie, mate, from the bakery. I'll come back and you have it done, mate. I'll give you $2.50, mate. You give $2 old, mate, and keep the 50 cents for yourself so you can call someone who fucking cares, eh, mate? Fucking leave my car alone, mate. Stop waxing on, waxing off, fucking drawing love after the wax on, wax off, old Daniel's son. Old Daniel's son up there on the fucking state with the fucking one leg up going, ah! Look at me, I'm a fucking giratava. Nothing the matter with the bigger brother. You know the bigger the brother? The bigger the brother, the bigger the brother. The bigger the brother, the bigger the brother. The bigger the brother, and the bigger the butcher, the bigger the butcher, the butter, the bigger the Buddha, the bigger the Buddha, the bigger the rudder. And then the bigger the boot you got, the bigger the router you need. If you've got the bigger the boot, then you need a bigger router to boot up your boot to get your computer working. If you've got a bigger the boot that needs to be booted up, then you need a bigger router to root up your fucking boot. Which is what the bigger boot is. There's the boot that was kicked up in the beginning to set the ball off, that we all went fucking ball on, chasing around the balls, as in all that which we read on the walls, and then wrote down in fucking books, which there was nothing ever written on any walls out there, for we wrote on the walls after we'd created the books, to make fucking people believe that the things that were written on the walls before we wrote the books is how we wrote the books, so therefore those things written on the walls that fuck knows where they came from, have to be the truth, which is also said in the books. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm turning around saying it doesn't matter which way you look at it, it's all true. But that doesn't matter anymore, you know what I mean? All that matters is fucking, yeah mate, we definitely were on the beach looking over the water, and there's 140,000 in each tribe, plus 12 apostles in each tribe, but times that by 12, for there was, times that by 7 12s are what? 84. So there were 84 apostles, one in each tribe, but then there was one whole, which was the 85th apostle, or that which was the prophet, who was through all the apostles, which are the archetypes, the 12 archetypes. Yeah? 12 archetypes, which are what? The disciples, who spoke that which was the prophet's word in 12 different ways for each of the archetypes of 12, which are the 12 tribes of Judah, to hear it in all the place, in time and space they were born. Which is what? Well, in 12 seconds, you were all born. January was born this second, next second, up to 12, and then all the 12 of Judah were born. Do you mean? In 12 seconds you were all born. It took me 12 seconds to birth you all. What was that? For the moment your mother ran off with my fucking nose, it took her 12 seconds to get from the hole I was in, through the fucking absolute abyss that she could not avoid, for she'd gone, this is the wickedest thing I could ever do for him up down the bike, after he gave me life, and I was listening to him all the time, thinking he is absolutely brilliant, I want to give him something back. It took her 12 seconds to get through the hole, without a fucking ditch, and in that 12 seconds, well, she dropped off all her kids, at the pool, the sea basin, and then on the 13th second, when he hit the ditch, and he fucking become old original. And nonetheless, the fucking same fucking root sum, eh? Is it not the same root sum? Have we heard of this before? I myself have never heard this before. I've heard of bits and pieces of this before, but I've never heard of all of this before. No way. No bloody way. I've never heard any of this before. If I have heard any of this before, it's because I've heard myself say this before. Even if it was through someone else saying it, but I was the one who said it before them saying it, because I planted in their head the thought for them to say it, for it to align when I come in to complete the work. For they do the Lord's work, for the Lord will come and complete the work that they've done to help the Lord come and do his will. And so to all them who've done the Lord's work before I, as all those who were given pens and trained to use their pen, that knew they were working with the Creator, I say thank you. Most of all, I thank Hilltop Hoods for the old man on the bench, for having the old man on the little bench seat. And I thank Steph Century for, where's my hoverboard? Well, here's your overall Lord. Dear Science, dear His Sense, dear His Sense, where's my hoverboard? Here I am, the overall Lord. He's not all bored. He's bored yet, or you're not bored yet. If you're bored yet, then maybe I'll make a new board game for you guys to all play. I'll take off the chess pieces and put one on there in the centre. Then put all the chess pieces back on. What's the one in the centre? The Lord. Move anywhere. But he can only make one move per game. And there's only one way to take him out. With your king. Wow. So there's 3 players now. Yep. But you play and he only has one move that he can make at any time. You got to take him out with your king before he takes you out with your king when your king opens up. And he can move anywhere. So you move your pawn out from in front, he can go straight out your bank straight away. But he's got to take both kings to win the game. It's a dual checkmate. It's a check both mates. Which is what? Well, he's checking the holy mens and he's checking the condos. As they're now both checked and cleared. He's taking both kings and that's a true checkmate. So a true checkmate, that's a true May day. As a true May day, this may be your day. This truly may be your day to be given now that which is your whole gift of gift son. Give back the son all fucking his gifts, which have already been shown to be given to him in the last seconds of when he was on the 25-minute break. Which he's fucking seen. So what's that mean? I'm not too sure, son. I'm not too sure, son, what that means. But maybe you're giving now back to yourself that which was a sacrifice for your mission that you could not help do, for it had to be done for a reason, to place you in the position and places you needed to be to fulfill the mission. So who knows, Travi? Strange things happen. If at 25 you popped your hand up, well then once the mission is done, straight away to 25 maybe, mate, and your work on the earth would have been done and no one would have ever seen you do it. Are you able to keep your mouth shut though when you return? Well, that's the biggest fucking mission, isn't it, Trav? It is possibly the biggest fucking mission to return to that place. But when you return to that place, you're now all good to go, aren't you, bros? You know what I mean? When you go back to 25, for the war's now finished, 7 years, you'll be all good to go, won't you, bros? You'll be up north. Yeah. You fly home, stuff up, take it back to base camp, and fucking the done. The done diddy doos. Done diddy doos, there's the fucking news. Obviously your family's watching you, bros, in case you fucking commit suicide, and I don't want that to happen. Who's your fucking family, bros? You fucking got yours. That which has always had your back, bros. One fucking person out of how many fucking stayed in the house. Trust fucking earned my fucking den, bros. You know what I mean? Trust can never be lost after fucking that. Once your family, your fucking blood, you do. Your fucking blood is true. And everything that you do along the way is just to learn the fucking truth of that which you're blooded to. And then you're truly blooded. For once your family, you're always fucking family, but you don't. Which takes fucking time. And so you could be fucking belated, brother. To much be fucking brother. This has been fucking amazing, brother. The boo-boo. The uncle the kankula. The coming in color. What is the color? The sounds of life from the light of life, bringing the sound into life to birth the color. Absolutely magically. The way you've said it. From what? That is the goings on. What's going on? Right there it says, what is the thing that is going on? From that which was go, what's to be going on? What was the go to be always going on? So what's his true name? Oh, what, son? What you want, son? What you want, my son? What you want any much more? You want any much more than my son? Any much more than my son? For now you see that this last video. Well, it is a comprehension of the comprehensionizations of that which is now comprehended that you must delete this one. Why is it that? Because this one cannot be shown and then you've come to the realization that we're done. Stream connection is not stable. Now it is stable. What's that telling ya? That was true, bros. So this... Why is that? Because it was done in the first 2 hours, brother. Yeah, but there's one move left to do. There's one, No, brother. Pretty sure it's done, bros. You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright then. If you say it's done, brother, I'll believe you, brother. I'm not saying it's done, brother, alright? You're the only one that will know if it's done, brother, do you know what I mean? By the way you're acting right now to know that it must be done, brother. If it was not done, brother, then how would you not be known to be of done, brother? As in, brother, the moment you come back to that place where you once were, you won't be in that place that you once were, you'll be where you needed to be, where it was where you will be back to. As in, brother, you know where you fucking live, brother. You live in the cold. You live in that old cold away. That old cold all the way. Once you go back home, you go back home once you've reached that home. Which is what? Today's the 29th, tomorrow's the 30th, then the 31st. For 3 days you rest still. And then on Monday, what do? You ascend on the earth back in heaven. You ascend back to the earth from heaven that you were for 7 years. And the world was at stop. You know what I mean? For 7 years, brother, you've been in heaven. And the world stopped. It hasn't even been 1 second. You've been here for 7 years, which has been 1 second on the fucking earth not. Now you'll go back to where you fucking left the moment you fucking seen it. You got sunstroke. You know what I mean? You got stroked by the sun because you are the sun. And he's now done it. Planned it. Truly fucking ahead. And now this is Easter. This is Good Friday. You die and rest in your tomb. On Sunday, you awake at midnight and you ascend into heaven. No, you descend from heaven onto earth and been seen as ascended in heaven. Why is that? Because you come fucking early, brother. You're way ahead now, brother. So ahead, brother, because you go through 7 years of war, 3 years of transition that cross over from 19 to 21, and then there's the 7 golden ages. As in, fuck me, this is going for ages. It just went for 7 years, it wasn't even 1 second, now I've got to go through all this again. But I'm ahead, and I'm just waiting to come to it. Yeah, brother, but it's fucking going to be golden. Why was that? Because you're ahead. No one can beat you, brother. You can't forget. You won't not know what to do. Why's that? Because you know what to do, brother. You've set your tracks here. These tracks are set, brother. So you just go down there and it's a fucking roller coaster, brother. Not even any ups and downs. Just no such thing to say. All you got to do is be on the earth to bring that which has been willed to the earth. And what will you be doing? Well, brother, you know right now. Exactly, brother. Whatever the fuck you want to do, just fuck off. Straight away. Up and go. Couldn't get any fucking better, brother. You know it's been fucking real strange out here, mate. You know what I mean? Been pretty strange, mate, and strange things don't just fucking happen overnight, mate. Do you know what I mean? But you've got to come to the realisation that the strange thing was never actually that which people try to say. It's just drugs and paranoia and all that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, brother? And yeah, you could say that there's people awake on the earth still while you're up there, and they've been doing shit, setting shit up for you, in a secondless, stateless position of not even a second, as they've walked through the 7 years with you, and put everything into place for you. For when you come back, it's all now in place for you. They've gathered up all this stuff, and it's all there, brother. You just got to go there, brother, and believe that it's fucking true, brother. But how are you going to get there, brother? The moment you're there, brother, you're fucking there. Where are you now, brother? I'm there, brother. I'm right there, brother. There, brother, where I need to be, brother. Where am I that I need to be, brother? Right here where I am, brother. Brother, right now, if there is true that this YouTube is being watched by people who can watch this on YouTube, they'll be going, this cunt actually is crazy, you know what I mean? All night he's been carrying on and making sense, and now this last fucking video of the second part to fix the fucking problem, well, he's come out to fucking crazy, you know what I mean? He's actually talking to himself now. Oh, what the fuck, mate? You're talking to yourself now. No, guys. This is you now hearing the Son talk to God, and the God talk to the Son. Who is God? Well, you've learned who's God. Who's the Son? Well, you've learned who's the Son. Right now, the Son and God are talking together as one for you to hear. When the Son and God are as one whole, the Lord God is here on the earth as the Almighty Lord God, creator and maker of all that is. For you to see the sights of sounds being now sounded out of sure things. Well, that which was just said is too crazy to not be fucking true, Trav. Do you not think, Trav? Well, how will you know, Trav? How will you know until it fucking happens, mate? You know what I mean? In the past, you know that's never happened. So you wouldn't keep trying, would you? No, that's exactly right. If it fucking happens, though, it will fucking happen, and you don't move from where you are. You continue on your track to keep your track going, and you go to work today and do what you're going to do today, for that's what you need to do today. No, because you're not fucking well. Alright? And that's your fucking plan, alright? And that's your known plan, for that's your plan to be known as the plan that is now known to be your plan of the next weeks and 7-8 days. For after this next weeks and 7-8 days, it'll be nice 9 days and none in the days. None in the days and none in the days. None in the mayonnaise, am I in the mayonnaise? Am I in the mayonnaise of a mayonnaise? I'm in a mayonnaise. Am I the mayonnaise? Am I the single mayonnaise of the major endings? of I am alone and just imaginalizing that which is me just imagining that which is imagined by thinking that I'm imagining something that I could not possibly ever imagine. Do you know what I mean? How could that which I just said be an imagination when it could never actually be imagined because it hasn't come from a place of an idea, it's come from straight from the source root something? Or has someone planted that seed? Nah, seed has never been planted in my fucking head, mate. I've not seen that fucking seed anywhere, brother. Go into the future, then come back before the point where they went into the future, so they're ahead of the time. Yeah, but that never works. They can never beat it. Why is that? Because time travel isn't real, Trav. Unless time stops, Trav. Can I come in, Trav? Can I come in now? I'm at the front door, mate. I thought you had more, mate. I thought you had more, mate. Yep, no worries, mate. We can do that in 2 seconds, brother. The highlights will be out the front in 2 seconds. After you fucking decide what you're fucking doing right now. See the stream connection is not stable. End this video and delete it. Before we don't like it. Why is that? Well, we love it. But the world doesn't let it know, does it? No. Probably not, Trav. The world does not need to know, Trav. The commandments have been given from you, the Lord, Trav, to us, the two fundamental forces, North Pole and South Pole, directors of force, and we have now been given the commandments. The covenant has landed. The ark of the truth of the covenant of the God coming here in this end to do a work has now been seen and fulfilled. We now know how to proceed with this ark, which is what? The ark of the fucking apartheid. The part of the tree, of the part of the tree, of the tree, and the parts of ways of the true part of 3 days, of the realization of these really 3 days. How often have these 3 days come and Trav where you're at fucking tomb state? Ripples effect that'll keep rippling out. Eventually that rock will drop, Trav, will it not? Not if you keep creating that experience. You can't keep creating that experience. Created in the beginning, longer be created. What was that then, Trav? That was someone projecting out a light from my phone. What, you can project a shadow? I don't know what's on these fucking phones, mate. Could be a projector inside of them. Possibly. I've already thought about that. Of course. What's that mean, Trav? That there's no actual magic behind it, Trav? It's just projectors out of your phone projecting out lights, for there's a projector in your phone? Which is what? Well, the flash is a projector of light, so I can project other shades of light, not just fucking light as a yellow light or a blue light. It can project a colour of dark. It can project any colour. No, brother. That can't be true though, can it? Not really, Trav. Could it be true though, Trav? Absolutely it could be true. How do you know that it could be true, Trav? Because if it was true, it would be true, as that is the truth of the truth being truthfulized by that which is an illusion of magic. But at the same time, the standard of magic that you know, Trav, is that which is your magic. That is that which you can fucking do without even fucking looking at, and form something from a piece of fucking blue tack or a tissue that you don't even fucking look at, and then there's something there. So what's that saying? Well, there's magic in you, mate. Magic beyond fake magic, mate. But the illusionary magic is helping you too, you know. But no one can ever believe that illusionary magic to be real magic, because they'll just think it's just a trick of light. He's using a projector or something like that, just this way he's shining the light. And all the mirrors in these rooms and all that, you know. You know? So what's that say, Trav? Well, there's magic here and there's illusionary magic here, but at the same time, the illusionary magic is working with the true magic to reveal that which is the magician as the magic, and the magician being the magicianized magician at the start, who did do a true light show without projectors doing light power once we had technology to projections and shows, for us to get the idea once we had technology to do such things ourselves. So they've come together as one, and when they come together as one whole, well, what's going to come into the balance of equation? Well, right then he just ruled out that which is illusionary magic and truly realised that the true magic is in him as the magician and one alone magician, and that is when he's coming now into his true power, and his true power is that which is now foreseen. As you could say again now, truly that which is, the holy men can fuck off, for the holy men are bad men, and I know this truly true, for I know the condos are that which is Godhall, and the Godhall is that which is the son of the God to come at the end and be the Lord of the Son, who is the one Lord behind all that thinks it knows all, but it can't know all, for it is a fake illusionary idea. From the beginning to the start and the start to the end, it was always fake, fabulised by the fabulifications of it taking, which was truly first foreseen through a crack in a fucking wall that shined a fucking light into a room of darkness. Which was what? Well, when they hid in the fucking shade, when the winds came and the rains formed, those big storms, and a lightning strike struck and cracked a hole in the cave that they hid, and what happened? Well, then the light came through and a shadow show performed on the wall. Eventually they were doing shadow shows themselves in fucking caves and trapping people with shadows like flying crows over chickens for the next generation of chickens to have fear of a crow. As soon as a crow flew in, or they just made the sound of a crow. The old shadow games on the wall. Too tall though, aren't you, Trav, to have none of that in you? Why is that? For that which was put in me as the shadow games, I used those shadows within me of those fears to project out live those shadows, then play games with lights of magic as me, the magician of true. And there, so I've just proven it's not a projector in my phone. It is I who truly is the magician and one alone magician, who can give you a gift at any time if you truly want a gift. As in, you want to be a nice gift out here? I gave a gift away the other day. Why is that? Because she believed that I could give gifts, so she tried to see. So what's that mean? Well, she's now at your heir. She's now at your bearing. She's now in your demand. She's now offered to you to serve. Why is that? For you gave her a gift. So that's what means what? Well, you got to return the fee. For a gift doesn't come free. Do you know what I mean? But she must have been on the nice list, otherwise the gift would never be given. Absolutely, but now she's even more nice. Why's that? For she's seen truly who you fucking are, brother. Absolute this whole period of time being absolutely